Hello and welcome, my name is Bubba Fabes and welcome to another episode of In the Mind of a Player. In today's episode I have a couple clips from playing with Rogue Agent, another YouTuber from the channel Gaming Gains. His channel is going to be linked down in the description below. If you haven't already, go check him out. But continuing on, there's a couple of good tips and tricks that I think you guys can get from this video that you won't be able to get in any other kind of guide elsewhere, so I hope you guys enjoy. And here is the next episode of In the Mind of a Player. In this episode, we'll be looking at Chalet, and more specifically attacking, and some extra tips and tricks that will be going along with that. A couple do's and don'ts that happen during this match. Starting off, before this happens, the first thing you're going to notice that I'm worried about the camera, but the first thing I do is I'm going to look behind me. That way when I go to shoot the camera, I know I'm not going to peg some of my teammates in the head that are trying to sprint by me. With the camera out of the way, I'm going to slowly clear these windows, being careful of peekers. Now, one came across right as one of my teammates ran by. Now, luckily for him, I got a couple shots into him, but it was a close call. Could have easily lost the teammate there. So always be careful. Take those extra couple of seconds when you're moving out from spawn. Watch those windows, slowly clear them out, and if you do it right, you might be able to get a kill for your team to give that one-man advantage rather than dying yourself and losing that one-man advantage instead. So now, knowing that someone's up here, I'm going to kind of try to clear this immediate room, know the common spots that are going to be most likely hiding behind that one copying machine. The room seems clear, so I'm going to drone out instead, seeing someone in the hallway. My first instinct is to get some pre-fired shots. I don't know exactly where he is, so I'm going to pre-fire a couple typical corners and then try to get him through the wall. I'm going to take a couple seconds and pause the video right here to direct your guys' focus to the shield. We have Montagna right here, and we're going to talk a little bit about him and his play style and what this particular operator is doing wrong. So first of all, Montagna is a support player. Picking him, you're not expected to get kills on the board. Your main focus is support your team, and the best way for you to do this is to have your shield fully extended, and with that you're able to push on the defenders quite safely, and while doing that, relay specific information back to your team from a very safe area, which can provide us with valuable information, allowing us to get the kills. So again, as we see here, he is fully extended and he is in the right position at the moment, but no call out is made. I was just in a firefight out there, so I'm afraid that there's someone out there, but there's no information being relayed back to me, so I don't know how to react. I don't know if it's clear. I don't know if I should be prepared for a defender pushing up on me. I don't know how to react. So now, following this lack of communication, we see the shield back up, and that's a huge mistake. Your shield, you're fully protected from the front, and especially if you're hiding in that doorway. So the fact that he backs off completely confused me and this other player. Maybe someone was rushing and scared him off or something. No information is being brought to us, so we're pretty confused, and we ourselves don't know what to do. The shield, you're playing Montagna or any other shield, you should be at the forefront. You have the safest perspective, and again, as a Montagna specifically, you should not be pushing up unless you're fully shielded. There's no reason for you to have your gun out because we're the ones with the assault rifles. If you relay that information back to us, we can be the ones that can get the kill. So now I'm assuming there's still a threat around the corner. You can see the frustration from the other teammate. I'm going to come around the corner trying to find a fight, and I see Rogue at the last second, and I do light him up. Luckily I don't kill him, but I'm just so fired up thinking that there's an enemy there because the way the shield has been acting and just playing so weird, it just kind of threw the rest of us off and just kind of ruined that entire situation. So if you're going to take anything away from this, you're going to play a shield, you need to communicate, because that's your main job. Your main job is to be able to push up safely and then communicate back to your team what's going on in front of you instead of leaving everyone guessing, and that's how situations like that happen. So you're going to play the shield, play it wisely, be up front, communicate to your team, and that's how you play a good shield operator. Now this next situation is a bit of a mess and a bit of a bad move on me. It does play out, but basically I'm going to turn around. There's going to be an operator that's going to get a kill from the stairs. I'm going to end up jumping over trying to get the kill. As I'm over top of the ledge, I realize it's way too late. And it's at this moment I realized I messed up, because dropping down there drops me in quite a view of many tight angles from the kitchen and the trophy room. So as I land, I'm gonna quick scope, prepare to fire into the trophy area kitchen. A smarter move would have been to even just pre-fire, because I would have had the advantage there. If there was someone there, I would have been able to get that kill. Instead, as I hit the ground at the corner of my eye, I'm able to see an operator down in the basement, giving me the advantage as I can push up on him, pre-fire around that corner, and land that easy kill on that operator downstairs. So now, admittedly, me coming out of that on top was pure luck. That's not going to happen every single time, but coming right back up into these stairs here, one of the topics I'm going to talk about next is leaning, and most of this information you can actually find in one of my lean and how to hold an angle guides, which you'll find in the link at the top right corner. But for this basic purpose, as I can see coming up the stairs right here, he seems pretty stuck out and quite far from me, and that's because he's hugging himself too close to the wall, and that puts him at a disadvantage because it sticks his gun and other body parts out, and he doesn't even know it. So you need to back yourself off of that a little bit, and remember, he was doing it, but just remember to always lean. Leaning puts yourself at an advantage because it hides even more of your body, just revealing just your head, which makes you not only harder to see, but also harder to shoot. So finishing off this round, you can see I made my way around because it was a 2v1, and the worst possible case scenario for me would have been to just run away and solo it, because that would have been made it easier for the defender to get a kill on Rogue Agent, and then just a one-on-one for me, and the chances aren't as good there. So always help out your team. I circled my way around to support Rogue Agent and put ourselves in a 2v1 situation instead of two 1v1 situations, which what would have happened if I just left Rogue Agent on his own. So here we are back again on our next attacking round on the same game, on the same map. And the point of this clip is I'm going to talk specifically about droning, how to support your team that way, because we couldn't rely on our shield last time for the support and information that we needed to continue pushing this top layer of the map. I'm going to use my drone as that kind of backup player, and this is how we do it properly. You notice that I break down this window completely. Now, to be honest, I could have taken it one step further and actually entered into the room, and that is important. And that's an important thing I want to talk about is the threat level and how I'm able to respond if needed. I'm going to use a drone in this situation. I can see all three stairs while Rogue Agent is discharging his fuse charges. I'm able to relay a lot of information while keeping myself safe and my team safe. I was able to quickly communicate to Rogue Agent. My drone wasn't seen. If I was up there, I would have been seen, and I probably would have been shot dead too. So the drone is the much safer way to go. But it's important to remember where I'm located. If something goes down, Rogue, and a double down or something happens, I'm close enough where I can respond to the situation to support my team quite quickly. Way too often do you see an attacker who's droning for his team, which is good, but he's way too far to respond to anything. Yes, he can get that valuable information to them, but if something goes down, he can't respond quick enough. So you see me, they've pretty much taken control of that complete north side, so I'm going to make my way on the south side, taking a different flank and completely supporting my team as quickly as possible. All I had to do was jump in that window, and I am on location. So it really comes down to using as many resources as possible at your disposal. Your drone is a resource, but you yourself is a resource too. So me using my drone, but also having the ability to quickly run into the situation and have access to that kind of tactic too is valuable to the team. So keep that in mind when you drone. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know by leaving a comment down below and clicking that like button on the video. I always love to hear from you guys, and it lets me know that you guys are enjoying this content, as well as if you haven't already, don't forget to click that subscribe button and join the notification squad. It'll keep you guys up to date on all the videos that I will be releasing. For those of you who want to get more involved with me or maybe Rogue Agent, we've put together our own Discord channel finally. So if you want to kind of communicate or even play with us on the PC, you can join us there for chats, for games, or whatever. So I'll leave that in the Discord down below as well. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. And until then, I will see you later.